Alright, I just coded another 15 minutes and I just looked at some example because examples are sometimes better than documentation. And I noticed that I made a really silly error. I just kind of forgot to put the return things here and kind of put them here, and that doesn't work. I mean, you're inside a function here, so that's just a return out of that function, you know? So yeah, I forgot that, and of course I forgot to resolve the updated, and I also still have to insert the deleted type. And is the updated also in the sketch? Yeah. Okay, so the deleted type, I want to return a message because I want to know, is it deleted correctly? Because if I look at destroy, if I look at destroy here, let's see. Then I can see it doesn't say what it returns. Let me check. SQLize delete query. I should, yeah. I can't find it. Verdomme. Where's the normal model definition? That's probably what I need. Model usage maybe? Querying maybe? Instances? This is, I just want the documentation. Okay, I found it. So here is the destroy option and it returns a promise. And this promise is affected rows, basically the same. So I shouldn't put a message, I guess. I should just put a number. That's like the least information like updated, affected. Like it could also return an updated, right? Affected, yeah. Okay, I don't need to delete it. I will just go for this. And I don't see, by the way, what the difference is. Like, it doesn't matter, but I don't see the difference between this one and this one. It's similar, and when I hit Ctrl S, oh, okay, wait, it probably because there's a line here, and it can't be longer. Huh? Yeah, that should be it. Anyway, affected. The schema still gives it deleted, and that's not what I need. I need an updated, and then I can query it. So basically solved the whole problem now. I solved everything. Create post works. See, as you can see, it just works. Because if I don't get it, you'll see that they are here at the end. Update. I wanna get this. Yeah, that's the same, so that works too. And what about like we have 2 queries left, 2 mutations that I didn't try yet. And what are they again? Well, we can easily find that. We can just try, because if I type any letter, it says all of them, even if it doesn't have the letter in it. So that's awesome, right? So yeah, delete post. Okay, I'll delete post. And then, okay, what do I need? Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's just here, man. ID. And then, oh, let's delete the first one. Okay, and then, okay, there's only one thing, and it doesn't matter what letter you find, it's every time. So yeah, affected 1, affected 0. So let's see, is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Woohoo! So the delete post, I should do it right. And update post. Well, they all work. Awesome! So there's only one query left. And that's by the way why you need GraphQL. It's awesome. So we need one query more. And that's what was it again? I forgot. So whatever. It is maybe a mutation? Yeah, it's a mutation. Okay. Is it update user? Yeah, it's update user. Okay. So what do you want? I want to say, I want to change some user, like I don't know yet, and I want to change the username to my name, because maybe, for example, let's first see what posts there are again and what are the usernames. Okay, well, this guy, audio, audio. I want to please, can you please give me, change me into Wijnand? Wijnand? Yeah, that would be great. Alright, there are 3 people that are called 3 posts with audio, is that true? So let's check. Did they change? There's Wijnand. And it's quite possible that there are some more, because if they're just random words, Latin words, and yeah, audio seems like a really common word. So 3 out of 100. Is that true? Yeah, there's another one. And well, let's see. Yeah. Nee. Oh, we have a Control F, right? Ah, look at that. 3 affected rows. That's great. So now that should be 0, right? Because audio is not there anymore. Alright, it works. So we're done. We're done. So index, dude, what did I have to do? Okay. Yeah, that's what we did, those 2 things. So we did all of this. Sorry. We did this. And now we need to do the last thing, and that's like, okay, yeah, well, I think I have made enough mistakes. So yeah, that's not even on purpose. And yeah, let's show the last thing. Integration testing, by doing a massive integration test. So basically, I want to do a test, like I want to run a file when I start yarn test, And when I run that file, it should kind of run all the queries that we have and all the mutations, and it should check the database. Like, it should, every time after running the query, it should expect a result, and it should expect and also it should expect a result from, like, if you put a create query and you're going to search for the query with another query, then you should have the result of a factor 1 when you create it, or no, you should get the row when you create it, and then then you can search for it, and then if you search it, you should find it, of course. So that makes sure you created it, and then after you searched it, you should update it, and then search for it again, and then you should find the updated one. And then after you updated it, you should delete it, and then search for it again, and then it shouldn't exist anymore. So if we can do that, that will be awesome. It's basically what I just said, like first create, and then if that works, like search for it, like a query. So what are the mutations? Create post. Okay, we don't have this query yet, so we're going to create a new query. Find post, because, and then it should take like the ID, right? Because if we create a post, we expect this ID, text, user, and channel. We expect these things, and then we're gonna find post ID, and then we're gonna expect text, user, and channel, and then we're gonna update post ID 2. So then we're gonna update the post and then we're gonna expect or like update the post with, like, we're gonna update this post. That was a query name, right? Update post? Yeah, update post. We're gonna update it, and we're gonna update it to this text, and then it's gonna return expect 1, and then we're gonna, like, okay, and if it says 1, we're gonna search for it again, right? Find post. We're gonna give a new text here, so this is like a variable, and then we're gonna like find post ID again, and then, well, normally we get now we expect this, expect the ID, the new text, the user, and the channel, and then we can, like, I don't know, I think this is a good idea, right? Like, then we're gonna find it again. I mean, I know it's really a lot of code maybe, but we have to be sure, like, they all have to pass, and then it works. And if it's not like this, like, if it doesn't get it, then it will stop here and it doesn't have to do the rest. There's just something wrong anyway. So the find post, we're gonna find it again. No, sorry, update user. No, we can't do that, because, like, we should expect Okay, first we're gonna like post query the posts, and then we're gonna expect 0, like an empty array, because there are no posts, because we have an empty database. That's the thing, guys. We want to expect something. We want to make it like that. First it's empty, then we're going to create something, and then we expect the result of the query to be positive. Then we're going to find it, and then we expect to find it. Then we're going to update it, and then we expect that the query says, yeah, it worked, and then we're going to find it to make sure that it actually updated, you know, because even the query can say yes, but that doesn't mean it actually did it. There can be a lot of things wrong, you know, so yeah. And then we should actually create another one. Well, it gets really complex. I think maybe there's a better solution, but create another post here, and well, we give him like we give him the text of hoi, and the user of Wijnand, and the channel of Tarifa. Or that's a good text. And oh, I'm stupid, like I should do this, of course. So yeah, if that works, and we're gonna do that here again. Yeah, maybe this is like a lot of boilerplate, but if we have this, I bet like the normal testing library is even more boilerplate. And this is like the same user, and well, we already tested that. We don't need to test that again. We're just gonna do it. If it came through this, that means that that function works. So we're gonna do that again, and then we're gonna say something like this. Or no, let's not offend him. That's my brother. He's somewhere else also. So yeah. Let's see. So then there should be 3 users, right? Create post, find post, update post, find post again, and we're gonna expect that. And so yeah, now we're gonna call the posts again, and we're gonna expect something else now. We're gonna expect actually that we have 3 posts. P1, I call them P1, P2, and P3 for now. And then, okay, if that's true, then the create post works too. Like, and now, let's say Wijnand is gonna change his name. So then, update user, and name user was Wijnand, and new user is Nando. So that's like a nickname of mine. So yeah, let's do that. update user. And what gonna we expect? Expect 2, right? Because there are 2 posts of me. And then we're gonna find post. No. Now we're gonna query all the posts again. And now we're gonna expect also p1, p2, p3, but I'm gonna fill in the objects there, and they should be like they should be updated now. So that way we can make 100% sure that works. Yeah, like it works both in the query. It gives the right result. It returns 2, but we also kind of ask for all the actual data, and we must be 100% sure that works as well, you know? So that way we make 100% sure that the update user works too. And now what we can do now is, like, if it comes through all of that, like that can be the second test, like the test to I don't know. I don't know if this is the right way, man. I'm just doing stuff right now. I made a mistake. So yeah, basically, if this works, then update user works. Sorry, I got distracted. So update user works, create post works, all these things work. Let me see, do we have all the queries? Mutations, I mean. Yeah, we have deleted post, delete post, and like, okay, so now we're gonna do delete post. And which one? Let's delete the first one. And how can we make sure that it's gone? Like, we're gonna expect 1, of course. And then if it's deleted, we're gonna get all the posts again. And we expect well, the array of p2 and p3. And if this is all true, and because they're standalone queries, it's kind of I'm not gonna prove it to you, but I hope you can follow me. But I think, like, if we do this, it's kind of a test to prove that all the queries work, both in the in the database, because it's checking in the database again after every separate query mutation. So that way it checks that all the queries work as expected. And that's great, because then if something breaks, like the ORM breaks, or maybe something else breaks, maybe the resolvers break, maybe the schema breaks, then we instantly know it before running the app. And that way we won't get any mistakes, like any bugs in production on the GraphQL server. Because if we then build it and we run the tests, it will say like, oh, there's an error here, man, you should fix it, the update post query doesn't work, you know. And yeah, of course, like the schema, if there's like bugs in the schema and resolvers, it will often even say it before runtime, but not always. Like, that's why these tests must be done every time before you run it in production. That's why tests are so important. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do the next video. I hope that I will give it a try today, but I'm gonna kitesurf in like 20 minutes, so I probably won't make it today. That's like at least an hour work, I think, especially because I never did this before. So yeah, see you next time.